Okay, so really quickly to show you masking. Masking. So we've got two pictures here, and we would like some parts of one picture to come through in the other picture. That's the idea. So we want some parts of this background to pop through this picture. Okay, so for the nothingness project, you would have two pictures. You would have one picture that has no model in it, right? No subject, your subject is removed. And then you would have one picture with your subject in the picture. Make sense? Okay, so we're going to open those two pictures up. And even though mine aren't similar to nothingness, this works with any type of masking. All right, so we have our background here. I'm going to drag and drop this one into this one. To do that, I want to use my move tool. Okay, and then I'm going to, on the keyboard, I'm going to press Control A. If I don't have that, or if that's giving me difficulties, I can always go up here to select and select all. You can see that it's the same thing, Control A. Okay, and so what that's doing is selecting the entire picture. Now with my move tool selected, I've got those little skizzers up at the top. I'm going to click and drag, and I'm going to drag this all the way up to the tab. Do not let go of the click until you are hovering over your picture, and then let go. And then you can line it up, and you'll notice there are some differences. I'm going to go through and go ahead and crop this out. Yours may not need to be cropped because you're taking two pictures of the same scene. That might be the thing. Okay. All right, and so we're going to now on this layer right here, Valerie, on this layer right here, we're going to come down here to it's a rectangle that with a hole cut out of it. It says add layer mask. So we're going to click on that, and you'll notice this pops up. Now sometimes I want you to be aware that you can sometimes click out of this mask. Do you see the brackets are now around the picture and not around the actual masking layer? So be mindful of that as you work. Make sure that as you're brushing on the black or the white, that you're doing so inside that masking area. Okay, so what do I mean by brushing on the black or the white? If you come over here, as soon as I click the layer mask, this popped up. It turned to black and white. So it's already smart for us. It already knows what we need, which is nice. So we're going to choose a brush. Now you can choose whichever size brush you want to work with. You can choose the hardness, the softness, all of the above, whatever you want. My brush is super tiny here, so I'm going to make it a little bigger. And you can do that using the bracket keys on your keyboard, or you can simply go up and down using this little toggle switch. Okay, so now as I paint on, you'll notice that the sky behind is showing through. However, if I go through the bird, then I'm going to hit the bird, right? So at this point, we want to zoom in. And if I ever make an accident, no worries at all. It's black and white. That's what the masking tool thinks in, black or white. So all I have to do is hit this little toggle, and it will paint back what I didn't want to lose. Okay, so let me kind of back up with what's happening here. If you look over here, it kind of helps to see what's happening. I've got my subject on the top layer, right? And my background layer are these clouds. So my subject, I want the clouds to come through and around my subject. So I've created a layer mask using this tool down here, created a layer mask here, and I'm simply painting on a mask, and that's what it is. It's a blocking. So if I use the black, then I'm blocking out the top picture so that the bottom picture can show through. Does that make sense? I'm masking out the top picture, which is the bird part, so that the underlying colors of the background layer can show through. Okay, oops, turn that back on. Okay, so that's what's happening. Does that make sense? All right. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and